I'm back, just like I said I would. I know. Everybody is going live today about the news. We all know. I know. But if you guys have any more information, I noticed that she uploaded a. I don't know if that was a. I don't know if you can time or schedule to upload because it seems like that's maybe that's what she did. Hey, long hair don't care. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for getting a membership and supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Hey, welcome. I know you was live today too, sis. Everybody's live about it. And please feel free to give me some information if you guys know, if you've heard of any information. So this morning, or no, this afternoon, we found out people didn't think that, we could find out if Olivia was locked up, but she is. She's number, hold on, I think it's 1076 something. I don't know. But you know what? I don't feel sorry for Liv, but I do feel for the kids and the shift, like the little ones, because I don't know if this was planned. I don't know if um they said it's over commitment meeting. Oh, for a commitment. She did not pay what she was supposed to pay. Well, it makes sense. She was talking, I mean, she always talks about a lot about lately how her ex is spiteful, and she's been talking about jail a lot. And quote, like, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but didn't Olivia say she was not going to jail? And if she was going to jail, she was just going to get bailed out. But you guys, there's no bail unless something has happened between this afternoon and tonight where she has bail. From what I've been told and what I've researched, there is no bail. Because this is right before um, Christmas. And I don't think this is like a week hold. When you go to jail, does anybody know where's Steve at? Steve, where are you at? I know you're up, Steve. Is she going to be in jail for 90 days? Is what's going to happen? Is this like a 6 month hold? Does anybody know how long she's going to be in jail for? I don't know. Oh, that's so sad. And you know what? Joey isn't on the birth certificate. So even if Joey wanted to come, she knew if Joey got that baby, she probably would have a hard time getting the baby back. It's up to the judge. I'm not familiar with rulings on not making your commitment. I'm wondering if the judge is just going to make her sit in there for 30 days. You think the judge is going to put her in there for Christmas and for the holidays? I did 35 days one time, and two ladies I met there for child support had a minimum of 30 days. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure she's going to be trying to work as much as she can after this. I mean, Liv, you have a whole YouTube channel that you can make money on. I mean, what is the problem? Maybe this will influence her um to make more content. If she is on probation, it's 30 days. Okay, so if she's on probation, it's going to be 30 days. And I just don't think she would want to do this again. This is just not a good look. You really said you were not going to jail, and look at what happened. They about to come through. Oh my gosh. And a lot of us speculated that, and a couple people in my comment section did share that they thought that she will get her accountability when they're just building a case. She's been on here. I mean, she was on here and she said she made $22,000. Oh, oh, you weren't in for child support. Okay, no, yeah, we know it wasn't you, girl. Mm-hmm. Info still uploading on the website. I heard her court date is January 31st. Don't hold me to that though. I'm sure we can find out on LSA somewhere. Can everyone please hit the like? Yes, please hit the like button. And if you guys have been under a rock in the mommy sector, you haven't heard the news. Some people are laughing. Some people are upset. Many people are giving a hand clap because Olivia finally got locked up for not doing what she was supposed to do. But I'm sure many of us, we do feel bad for the children. Like I said, I hope that it wasn't a traumatizing experience for the children. Hopefully it was something that was planned out. I'm not sure how the information came to me. I just was given this information, and I put in the information myself and it popped up. And then, um, courtesy of, well, the first person that I got news to have her mug shot was Queen Blama. And then, of course, it just spread like wildfire. Okay. And I know when she gets out, she's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so happy. You guys just want me to go to jail. That, and you guys are mothers too. You guys are mothers. Yes, we are mothers. We're mothers who believe that their children should be financially taken care of, as we would say in the mommy sector. And your generational wealth should definitely help you out with that. If she's the mother she claims to be, she would have set up her kids. Yeah, I hope so. This is the thing. She'd rather, but see, Liv is a narcissist. She'd rather unalive a child than to let someone else take care of a child. She'd rather um, hold on to the two children she has, um, as you know, tooth and nail. She's not going to let go. Um, and that would be horrible if they have to go in child protective services. But something's telling me she knew. She just wasn't, possibly just giving poker face. It's not giving she didn't know. I think she knew, and that's why she was, yeah, that's why she's been crying. That's why she was doing all, drinking so much heavily, because she was like, I want to try to terminate this pregnancy by drinking a lot of alcohol. I mean, come on, she was also doing mushrooms. That's why she said she could not believe that thing was alive. She could not believe that thing was alive, because she did her due diligence to make sure, and I'm in disturbing content, your discretion is advised, okay? She was going to do whatever she could do to get rid of the pregnancy. Yeah, her live yesterday indicated that she knew. Well, she said she wanted to go viral. Well, guess what? She might, because if all of the other reactors on the Manosphere platform, if they want to do an update, this would be a great update for them to do content on, if they want to, join join the sector again. But I'm pretty sure people will do a update on her. Well, if she's pregnant now, Greg Abbott is going to make sure she has the baby. Well, she's going to be in there for 30 days, unless she's going to be doing some crazy, throwing herself up against the bars. I don't know how she's going to make this. That's why she said she didn't know if she was going to keep it. She was using probably the pregnancy to try to not go to jail. But pregnant women go to jail, girl. I believe Stella has those kids, at least. I hope so. I hope so too. I don't want to think that, I mean, she's that neglectful, that she really thought that she could get away with all this. Hopefully, Stella has the kids, and I hope baby Kai has a happy birthday. Poor baby. Mama's in jail. Daddy, um, Daddy is dealing with his mom and everything. Let's see. Do I have a clip from her last? She was all laughs. She was all laughs, you guys.
That's why it's stuck in my head. I have not been making good choices. I haven't. I haven't for a very, 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 very long time. But I feel like that's going to end in 2026. I have to make logical choices, not choices based off my emotions, and do what's best for AJ and Kailani. And I'm saying AJ and Kailani, I'm emphasizing on them because those are the two that I'm allowed to be around. My other babies, it's a constant fight. It's a constant trying to take me out of their life. So, okay, at some point, you got to stop fighting. And you just got to let God do what God does. And not like I'm going to stop fighting for my kids. I'll always be here. I've never left my kids. This deadbeat word, that's a strong word. And I hope the people.
Okay, so just after listening to that clip, I just feel like she knew. She was preparing. She knew she was leaving. Hey Melissa, what's up, sis? She knew she was leaving, and she that was her Easter speech of not making good choices, and she has to just do this time. Right. Yeah, she's definitely having the baby. Hmm. Oh, she left a good goodbye post on her community wall. Okay. She will not be in general population. Mm-mm. No. Yep. And she was drinking down that Starbucks drink like it was the last one she was gonna get.
That's crazy. That's insane. She said last week it was too soon to tell. Or not last week, 2 weeks ago. It's just so crazy. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. And this is a little girl. I could tell this is a little girl. But it could be a little boy. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Let's charge you guys.
So you guys, Liv's life is in jail, and her daughter's birthday is on Tuesday. So prayers up for the kids. Hopefully Stella has the children, and I hope they have a decent Christmas. She's doing what she has to do. And this, are those glasses real, or she just wanted to put those glasses on? That's so, I don't know. That's weird to me that she wore those glasses she did not smile. I guess there's nothing to smile about. I really hope Stella has the kids. Me too. I do. I hope, I hope they did a mental evaluation. Well, what happened, Liv? What were you supposed to give them last month? Remember, and I'm talking to everybody in the mommy sector community when we talked about this. It didn't seem like she was working at all. She was doing a lot of not working, playing in eyelashes, playing in wigs, putting on new wigs. What were you doing the whole 2 weeks when Joey was there? Just letting Joey tap and not handling your business? Yes, you were making bad choices. You already know. You wasted your time, and you were pregnant when Joey was there. Remember, you said that Joey was coming there so you could work, but then he had to go. So you pretty much lollygagged for 2 weeks while he was there, laid on your back or bent over, whatever, however you guys do your thing. Okay. None of my business. But yeah, you didn't handle your mess. She does. Yeah. Oh, she has a lazy eye. Oh, I didn't notice that. Let's look at it. What did I do with that picture? Here it is. Wow. I don't think she knew Olivia's vein. Her hair would been combed at least. Ooh, girl, did they come to your house? Did they come to your house and pick you up? Or did you get pulled over and they ran your name? Oh, how embarrassing. Did you have to call Stella to come get the kids from school? Oh my goodness. I don't I know she didn't tell them folks those glasses were prescription. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, why did she take um those glasses? They're not prescription. She's really in a delusional. Yeah, she's delusional. She did share that she's been in her own delusional world. You can tell they made her take that wig off. Oh, she's mad. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm laughing. I'm sorry, bitch. I'm laughing now. You're right. You're right. Mm-mm-mm. Well, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let me get you off the screen, girl. So hit the like on the way in. Olivia owed over $60,000 in child support, and she did not, according to y'all, she did not make her commitment, and that's why she's locked up. Well, I will have to go over there and check that out because I haven't been over there. I just got off not too long ago. But thanks for the heads up. Liv won't learn a lesson. Okay, I was working with my coworker tonight, and I told them about this girl named Olivia, and they didn't even know. They just knew like a couple of things. And I was like, yeah, this girl, she owes $60,000 in child support, this, that, and the third. Maybe her getting locked up is going to teach her a lesson. And do you know what he said? He said, I don't think she's going to learn. 35 years old, I don't think she's going to change. And he hasn't watched any of the stuff, just knows based off of what I told them. So yeah, a lot of people don't think this girl is going to change. She's been, she always blames Gerard, but he's been a constant staple in her content for the past 5 months. Actually, for the past years, several years. Whenever things don't go well for her, hey, Essie, right. Let me pin that. That was a good comment. Let me star that comment, you guys. Go check that out. Hey, Jersey girl. Welcome to the chat. Late night live with KP. Just for a couple more minutes here. She's going to be institutionalized. Oh, you know what's going to happen, you guys? She's going to come back with a lot of tattoos. She's going to get a new tattoo. I don't know if you guys think she'd get a tattoo in there? After this, they may put, maybe. I was wondering if you was going to come on tonight. A lot happened to Olivia today. How long did you think she'll be in jail? Well, some speculate that it's going to be at least a minimum of 30 days because I've never heard she has no bail. So she's on probation. She allegedly did not keep up with her commitment. And usually some say that when you're on probation, you get an automatic 30 days. Maybe. Maybe she'll learn how to cook. She'll come back with some spreads. Right. She really needs to focus on elevating herself. Maybe she won't say a word about her ex anymore. Yes, next court date, you guys. The streets say the next court date is January 31st. January 31st will be the next court date. Maybe she'll be counseled while she's in there. Thank you for the information. But you guys, yeah, keep the children in your thoughts and prayers, because they still love their mother. They really do. And I think Olivia knew that this was going to happen. Um, she's and she did say in her lives, I don't know which one, but it was one of the recent ones. She did mention, like she said before, time and time again, she's only going to tell us what she wants to tell us. She could have known that she was going to jail for a while. She had a window of opportunity. Remember when she came back and oh, the social workers, they're so nice and so helpful. I didn't know that I could do that. I didn't know that I could do this. She got all these resources. And what did she do with it? Nothing. She even had somebody in her home for 12 days while she could have did Amazon Flex, she could have did a temp agency. She didn't use any of those resources. I don't think. Maybe. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. And this is, I mean, she need, people in my family say sometimes you need to sit down. She needed to sit down, and she said time and time again she was not going to jail. She thought she was above the law. This woman thought she was above the law. She really thought she could eat on mushrooms, have randoms hit on her child, and she didn't think anything was going to happen. Well, behind the scenes, they were just waiting, like, okay, don't give us the money. Okay, don't give us the money. And so keep not giving us the money. Okay? Keep not giving us the money and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's probably safe in the hospital part. Mm, yeah, she knew. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna say she ran the block. I ran the block. I ran the block. She would come back. Well, she's gonna come back big and pregnant because she's pregnant, unless she goes over there and she like has a little bit of Ajax or something. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what happens. Olivia, some of you guys who came in the chat earlier, but I'm sure you guys have seen everybody that's been live. Were if you did not think that Olivia was in jail, she's in jail, and I'm sure you see it all over the sector. This horrible mugshot. I mean, nobody really has good mugshots, but yeah. And she said in her last slide, I mean, where's your daddy at, girl? Where's your daddy, girl? Oh, he can't bail you out because you don't have any bail. Mm-mm. Yes, pray for the babies. Pray for the babies. Definitely pray for the babies. Yes, y'all can't touch me. Her force field. I mean, she's still. She's protected in different ways, but this is a righteous judgment. This is righteous judgment on her. Yeah, well, maybe she will. She has so many supporters. She just doesn't know how to use her platform in a way to where she's profitable. She's sleeping on her platform. Sad. I have two very great mugshots. My hair and makeup were on point, but that was 15 years ago. I have one too. It was over 20 years ago, and I liked my mugshot. I did. I smiled at my mugshot. We're not perfect, but that was like 20 years ago. I was what, 27? 20, yeah, I was 27. Well, I'm 45, so I'm not holding on to these little. I'm 45 and I'm proud of it, okay? She don't know how to shut her big mouth. She might get popped in it. Hmm. Yes. Yes, I smiled. Because I was like, oh, yeah, cheese. But see, the thing is, I smiled. I was ready though because I had a lawyer. So I had to go get booked. But I was out. So I went to court and I got booked and I was good. But I went ready. But when I got arrested, I was probably looking a little crazy. Anyways, hit that like button, you guys. And then I got something to say about that since I talked about getting arrested. Hold on. Hit that like button because I know Olivia would say stuff like, you guys that talk about me probably do the same thing. Hold on, let's talk about it. So the difference is that most of us, if we did go through it, we learned from the mistake and we did not repeat the mistake. I haven't been arrested since I was 27 years old and I'm 45 and I've never been arrested since. And I remember what day it was. It was St. Patrick's Day, 2007. That was a long time ago. St. Patrick's Day, 2007. Not proud of it. Hey, West Adams. Yes, we learned. I didn't want to go back there. I just remember I was in a holding cell with it was like a holding cell with two other girls and there was one little tiny bench and a sink and a toilet. And the little room was barely big enough for us. I stood up. I didn't want to sit down. I was like, I'm good. And I got one phone call. Oh, it was horrible, but I learned. Yeah, you guys, Olivia is being held accountable for her mistakes, okay? And she owes over $60,000 in child support, and she's finally having to pay the price. And we all think that she knew because she seemed as though she's sent off some goodbyes and some goodbye posts. Olivia is 35 years old. She is pregnant with her sixth child, and she claims to have made some bad choices.
And growing.
She still wants to get an AB, but she may not.
That's why it's stuck in my head. I have not been making good choices. I haven't. I haven't for a very, 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 very long time. But I feel like that's going to end in 2026. I have to make logical choices, not choices based off my emotions, and do what's best for AJ and Kailani. And I'm saying AJ and Kailani, I'm emphasizing on them because those are the two that I'm allowed to be around. My other babies, It's a constant fight. It's a constant trying to take me out of their life. So, okay, at some point, you got to stop fighting. And you just got to let God do what God does. And not like I'm going to stop fighting for my kids. I'll always be here. I've never left my kids. This deadbeat word, that's a strong word. And I hope the people.
So yeah, as I picked this 1 minute confession apart, she knew. Yes, she definitely knew. She just didn't want to tell us right then. She's like, I've never been away from my kids. I've never been away, because she knew she was leaving. That's why she was doing all that driving and, all of that. She knew. Now Joey is worried about Kai. He sent a welfare check and no one answered the door. Oh, well, Joey, you don't have any rights to baby Kai. Baby Kai is in California, or I think they took the. You know what, you guys, this is what was going on. That's why she was getting rid of all that stuff in the back of the car. Wait, here, but I got rid of the clip. But when she was driving around the other day, she was getting rid of all that stuff because she knew she was leaving.
That's insane. Like, what the hell? Oh, Lord. Okay, I want to eat. So we're going to eat.
Yeah, so she was driving around. She dropped off a lot of stuff. That's why she was trying to do content about looking for new places, because she's not going to be in, she's moving out of that apartment, or she's getting moved out while she's in jail. Oh, yeah, that's true. She left in May and she didn't return until September. Someone on his post said he can call for an emergency hearing and do a DNA test. Don't know how true that is. Well, look, unless Joey is, he may not be emotionally prepared to even come on here, because I don't know what's going on with his mother back home. Because in his last live, he had mentioned that his baby's mothers were helping him. He's been at the hospital, and I don't know if this is gonna if this is gonna bring him away from being by his mother's side. I can drop the link. I can drop the link. Sure. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the link. Okay. Link dropped. And let me start it. Make sure I have all my overlays. And yeah, link is dropped. If I don't recognize you, oh shoot, I gotta go get my charger. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my charger, and 20%, but I should probably get my charger just in case. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I gotta go get my charger. 1 second. And actually, I need to come back out and come back in because my phone is acting funny. Hold on. Hey, Ronnie. Okay, I dropped the link. Hold on, let me get my overlay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to go get my charger. Okay, let me see. Okay, Black and Bougie, can I see your hand? Wave at me, sis. If you can't turn it on, that's fine. But I don't know. I don't trust people nowadays because people be acting. Can you turn on your camera? Let me put up my overlay. I don't know if, and I'll go back and look to see if I can see you. Okay, wait. Now, okay, you waving at me? Let me see. Okay, it's you. Okay, it's you. Did I add you? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, go ahead. I'm about to go get my charger. Go ahead and talk for a second. Hold on one
Oh
second.
yeah, my bad. I ain't know.
It's okay. Neville. I need a charger. Okay. Okay. Okay, Black and Bougie. Girl, what do you think about all this?
I think it's fine. Um, I think this is what should happen. Um, like when bad people do shit, there should be consequences for, things that happen to bad people. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. It's weird. Like how people are like, oh, even though she's A, B, and C, or even though she's this and she's that, this shouldn't happen to her. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Mm-hmm.
This is a bad person right here. Like this is a person that mocked deceased special needs children. This is a
Mm-hmm.
person that mocked people's miscarriages and made fun of people's deceased relatives and things like that. Like so what are we talking about when it comes to, oh, she doesn't deserve this? Like
Oh, she does.
what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
So cuz I want to know, like, so what is it that what exactly do bad people deserve then?
This. She's had many times, many chances to be free, to find resources to make things right, but she thought she was above the law, and it's good that she's being held accountable for this. It's just unfortunate that her children have to deal with it.
The thing is, it was unfortunate when Jasmine got pulled over and
It was. Mm-hmm.
Jasmine was just driving along, minding her own little business, and they came in. She had to, even though I don't think that Chris came and got Legend, but
Mm-hmm.
either way, like what's really fucked up is that this is the same
Oh, watch
person
watch
that.
the language. Watch the language. It's okay.
Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead.
my bad.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
What's really messed up is how Jasmine Tuna accused a person of wearing an SA jacket
Right,
and,
right.
and, and hurting Jasmine's children. And it's just like I don't understand where this sympathy is coming from. I guess because like I'm an atheist and I don't uh believe in like that bigger person
Hmm.
garbage and like
That's
praying for
okay.
people and things like that. So like I don't believe in stuff like that. I think that when you're a bad person, bad things come to you, it's you're very worthy. You're very
Yeah,
deserving of
it's like
those
law of
things.
attraction both ways,
Yeah.
good and bad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like when people talk about karma, how in one breath do you say, "Oh, this is her karma, but I pray for her." What do
Hey,
you
Letitia.
mean? That doesn't even like where's the correlation here? Either
Mm-hmm.
there's karma or there's not. Like it's just
Right.
odd to me. Like this is a person that said Nisi, this poor woman, and Nisi is such a pure soul. She is such a beautiful person, like inside and out. She took
Mhm.
care of a special needs child for what? How many years? Like for decades.
Right.
Only for this child to transition. And you turn around and mock this situation as if you're somehow a better mother when you never ever took care of your children. You had children by a black male that you were madly in love with, and you didn't even
Mhm.
take care of them.
That's true. Yes, Rose, I agree with you. Liv thinks she can say whatever she wants, whether it's true or false. And look where she's at right now. She was spitting fire back in August, saying that she wasn't going, she didn't they had money. F that. When she was pregnant and she was homeless, she was like, F that. And you know what I'm saying? F that. I'm not giving him any money. He don't need my money. He's just being spiteful. Well,
Well, here we are being spiteful. I remember when excuse me, Gerard had put himself on child support,
mm-hmm.
and he was on child support in 2 states.
Right. I
And
remember
he was
that.
so I remember KP, I'll never forget this because I thought Gerard was just, he was very typical.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
heard
remember
him.
one
I
day
heard
they
him when
were
he
in
went
a
live. He was in the car with Antonisha, and he was like, I put myself on child support. I remember
yeah.
that.
I
And
remember
she
when they were in Florida a few months after she had left him. And he
hmm
came in a restaurant and was sitting in there with her and the kids. And I'm like, wow, he ain't shit. Like he haven't seen these kids in months. And he don't
right.
even care.
And a lot of
And
viewers did not think this day was going to happen. And yes, a lot of us are
I
clapping our hands at
didn't.
it because we're kind of looking at Texas like, okay, I thought maybe they were playing about something. But yeah, Southside said, I love the state of Texas child support enforcement. They, excuse me, they play no games. Well, apparently it was on their time. They did that on their time. It wasn't the time that we thought it should have happened. It was $60,000 later. I didn't thought it was good. I thought it would have happened at like 20,000, but 60,000. Wow.
Yeah, I think that Tuna thought that they were giving her grace, and they probably
Oh
were
yeah.
because it's like, oh yeah, she's a single mom, she's this, she's that, she has a newborn, she has a toddler, and then I think, but remember, like a few videos back, this was probably like in the summer, and Tuna said like the lady was like, like we're gonna help you get a job, and the judge was on some shit like, can you please just pay it? It was almost
Right.
like, please, ma'am.
Right.
Like you're going to jet, like and
Exactly.
I guess Tuna thought like that them people was playing with her. But the thing
hmm
is, how could you think, especially if this is the same family judge? Tuna, I
Yeah.
know that you
Well,
think that
we
you're
did.
white.
Yeah, we just have a reminder in the chat that she did say online, "F the judge." Online. She said, F the judge online.
Yeah, and I mean, Tuna, that's fine. I mean, whatever like privileged world that you live in, it's crazy because Tuna almost got Gerard unalive. Like everybody knows this.
Right.
Like everybody knows that Tuna said that
He
a black
kidnapped the
man
kids. Yep.
kidnapped her children. Like everybody
Right.
knows this.
Right. And so for some of you guys that are new and you don't know, when he did not have custody of the kids, she was in her feelings because she wanted to go out to lunch with them. And when he said, meet me at the park, and he just pulled a fast one, was like, hey kids, let's get in the car and leave. She went hysterical and she pulled a Karen and told the police that her ex kidnapped her narcissist ex, kidnapped her children. And we all know that it is not good for Black men to be in that type of situation. Okay. And he got out of it alive. She did a whole GoFundMe and everything, you guys. That was shut down. I wonder if she threw a temper tantrum when she got arrested. I don't think so, because it seems like she knew. It's giving, she said, you guys are not going to see me. She could not tell us because she couldn't even stomach the words to tell us, you guys, because
Mm-hmm.
if you let's just take a look again at this last video. At She talks about making bad decisions. There's clues all in it that it's all bad.
That's why it's stuck in my head. I have not been making good choices. I haven't. I haven't for a very, 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 very long time. But I feel like that's going to end in 2026. I have to make logical choices, not choices based off my emotions, and do what's best for AJ and Kailani. And I'm saying AJ and Kailani, I'm emphasizing on them because those are the two that I'm allowed to be around. My other babies, it's a constant fight. It's a constant trying to take me out of their life. So, okay, at some point, you got to stop fighting. And you just got to let God do what God does. And
go to jail.
Not like I'm going to
Go
stop
to
fighting for
jail.
my kids. I'll always
Yep.
be here. I've never left my kids. This deadbeat
You are
word,
now till the
that's
31st.
a strong word. And I hope the people.
So yeah, that was her goodbye, you guys. That was one of them. She
Yeah,
knew.
and the other one was excuse me, when she was like she said something like enjoy me. It was so gross
Right.
that somebody that like looks like Tuna, thinks like Tuna, acts like her, behaves like her would tell people who are, I don't know. I mean I'm a, I guess her chat is just not, like they're living in an alternate reality. So of course,
Right.
like somebody like her would be something, that they would enjoy. But it's like for regular people, like, what do you mean? Enjoy what? Enjoy whom? Like
Right.
I watch moms on here all the time. And when I
Mm-hmm.
tell you them women are the coldest. I'm talking about the baddest women. Like I don't think people understand, well, I know they don't, or appreciate how Black women move society forward. The way
Mm-hmm.
that we push society to its highest rim.
Right.
I watch a woman on here who literally took an abandoned trailer and made it into her own, and she had nothing.
There's people that have so much to offer, and she doesn't understand that she's just not that girl. It's a train wreck, and we're just watching because it's a train wreck. She needs to stop with the rhetoric that Gerard is keeping her from the kids. She needs to follow the order to the T. She's always trying to get out of the order. She's always trying to make some type of contact with him verbally and sneak in little weird conversation. And she thinks she's above the law. That's why she doesn't want to use the app.
Right.
Lip
I
chat.
think what's really like embarrassing is that Tuna got on here at the end of the summer and talked about her sexual
Right.
escapades
Mm-hmm.
with the same person who literally just locked her up.
Right.
Like Tuna literally got on here
Well,
and
this is
said
the
all
thing.
the
She locked
things.
herself up. She really
Yeah.
locked herself up.
But the
That
thing
is,
is, it was due to him. Like, like this is the thing. So I just literally just started pursuing child support. So I don't know like how this works. Is she going to jail because Gerard is pursuing it, or because the courts are because I've been with
that's a great
someone.
question. This is just my assumption, and if people know the law better than my assumption, please share with me in the chat. Someone did share that in Delaware, she would have been locked up for more than 10,000, because I had mentioned earlier that I could not believe that she did not have some type of consequence happen when she owed 20,000, but for it to be
Right.
50,000. So I said all that to say this. I think that Texas might have some type of you know how they say, oh, it's the law, it's out of our hands. You went to this level, we have to lock you up. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. So I'm thinking it's the law, that she went past a certain point to where she has to do a mandatory 30 days or more.
Yeah, so like this is above Gerard. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
my issue is I live in Ohio. So I know people who, it's crazy because this is, to me it's almost like a pick and choose, a cherry pick kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
okay, so like my ex, right? He would not pay maybe for like 90 days, even though he would have his daughters. We would take them school shopping, things like that. Okay, so the baby mama wouldn't care. And the child support worker, like, I don't know if she was cool with him. Like, I don't know what was going on, but she would say, like, hey, Mr. Sims, you haven't paid in X amount of days. Go ahead and please drop that payment because I don't want to put a warrant on you.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then he would go down and do it. Versus my aunt, who, my little cousin was like 17 years old. Her father wouldn't pay anything and only would get locked up like every 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's how something is not clean in the buttermilk here. Like either
Yeah.
it's the worker or the parent, like
Well,
somebody's
it could be a state thing. It could be a state thing, because I do know, I've heard of people here in California that's owed hundreds of thousands, but they get restrictions. They get their license restricted. They have to do some jail time because of not paying child support. So I do think there are some. Oh, and I just want to say, Sunflower Power, I don't know what the charges are, but it has something to do with the child support and not paying. Someone mentioned in the chat that she did not make her commitment. They I believe she went to court, and or I don't know if it was a court date or just a meeting about lowering it. But she had a couple of meetings. Remember when she was going to meet with the people, like the probation officer and the social worker, and she had all these resources at her disposal. She was like, they're going to actually pay me to go to school. They're going to pay me to look for a job. What happened to all of that? Do you guys remember
right.
that content that she said that they were
Okay,
going to
yeah,
pay
for one,
her?
that was a lie. Don't get me wrong. They were just giving this whole resources. So
Mm-hmm.
but this is my thing. You went to Florida and you lied and said that you were pregnant and homeless. Oh, I mean, unless you lying, you said you had 22 bands. Oh, you should have dropped, like, let's keep it a stack. Tuna should have dropped them people 10 bands. Period.
Right.
But Tuna is so worried and so consumed with the fact that Gerard and his woman will reap the benefits of them. And don't get me wrong, they will.
Mm-hmm.
She's so afraid and so ashamed that Gerard and his woman will reap the benefits of that money, she
That's
refuses to give it to them.
She
Okay,
doesn't
so you go to
understand. She
Florida.
doesn't understand that that money ain't that is barely scratching the surface of what
Of
it
what they
takes to
spend.
finance. Yes, yes. It's
Yeah,
barely
she
scratching
doesn't
the
care.
surface.
You know, who cares about the fact that, because I truly believe this in my heart, Gerard and Nisha are not slouches.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ryan and Robin, and this is the thing. Ryan and Robin probably don't even share a room. But even if
Right.
they do, okay, boom. So Christian got his own room. They
Well,
got uniforms.
according to Liv, they have a whole family there. So, according to Liv, all the kids are in one room, which wouldn't be any different from how she's raising them anyway, with her three
And
rooms
thank
and
you.
two
So
of her.
exactly. So it
Okay.
doesn't even matter.
It
Oh,
doesn't
you
even
got a fake
matter.
ass
Like, so
office
it's
for
right.
no
Yeah,
reason.
when that girl was
Oh,
saying that
your
stuff,
kids don't even have decent living quarters. How the hell you gonna
exactly.
say something about this man and his wife?
Okay,
Like, it doesn't even make
we
any sense.
exactly. She was definitely awesome. Okay, back to the regular scheduled program. Okay.
I knew Tuna did not have no pride. This She was a good mom when she was with Gerard. What, like, where, who, what, when, where, and how?
Mm-hmm.
I've been I've been seeing, like, Tuna was never like, I've seen this family. It was always garbage. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, they've always had their issues. You know, it seemed like the only time. Oh, you're on mute. I don't know if you know. You're on mute, Black and Bougie. I don't know if you muted yourself.
yeah, I am. I was doing something, but I'm listening
Okay.
to you though.
Okay. So yeah, just the only type of real peace in that I would see in her home is when Stella was around and when she was in Florida, and sometimes she would meet with her sister or whatever. And that was a long time ago before the other two came along. But it never seemed like when she was with Gerard that, besides in their intro when it was the Webs, that they really had something going on in a positive way.
I just remember, like, when one day I seen Tuna go to, like, go to the kids' room, like in the back of her current apartment, wherever she was,
Mm-hmm.
and Robin and Christian was sleeping in the full size bed. And I was like, what the like, this is the thing. I will never ever, because many of us are living on the brink of poverty. Like, I will never be like, that's trifling. Like, like
Mm-hmm.
that. But what got me is that she was showing it as if it was some live shit. Like, this ain't no shop shit. And then, like, you
Mm-hmm.
got a man, like, their father is there. So, like,
Right.
when she showed that Christian and Robin sleep in a full size bed in the same, I was like, oh, what? Like, these people are just as trashy as I
Right.
thought they were. Like, this is the thing. I'm not saying that this is not people's regular living quarters. I'm saying, what goes on in your mind that you're willing to like, I would like, the world would never, and I mean literally never ever know that my son, that any of my children share a bed, let
Right.
alone my daughter and my son.
Well,
Like, nobody would ever know that.
right. And the fact that she has, she has a mixture of boys and girls, and she sticks them all in one room. And I remember when Stella was gone, I think she attempted, when she was in Texas. Remember when she got that house? She attempted to try to give. I don't know if Christian had his own room. Was it Christian? And she attempted to, but that didn't last long. It was when she had a house. It was the first one that she went to, but it didn't last long. And then she made one of the rooms her office, which is really a big room to keep all her crap in. It's not really an office. She doesn't utilize it like an office. She's selfish. She should give that room to her boys or her girls.
Yeah, she Tuna is too wicked to have children. Like, she's one of those people that she just doesn't. And I notice this about people who have a bunch of kids. Like, they never. It's always the people that have like one, two, or three kids who like pour into their children. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people who have like four, five, this is not no shots at anybody, that has more and that pour into their children. But
Mm-hmm.
it's always hosts like Tuna who like have a bunch of kids like for no reason at
Mm-hmm.
all. Like, nothing ever comes of it. Like, you never ever see anything of value, anything like not like you're just doing it because you're able to. Like, because you just
Right.
can.
And I also, this is a little off topic, but I just also have to mention, she literally got on this internet and would tell her audience, I don't give a this is her exact words. I don't give an F. Well, I'm not going to say the word about football. Christian loves football. How could you, if I don't care? I just know that I didn't really care about football, but my kids, they liked football. So I actually know I'm lying. I did like football because I was a cheerleader in high school and in college. So I do like football, but I really, really poured into it when they were playing Pop Warner high school football. I got a high schooler right now playing football. You have to like what your kids like and encourage them. She got on here and said that she didn't care about that. She said she was going to put AJ in acting and baby Kakai in pageants. We haven't seen any of that happening, but we see that you are definitely in jail.
Girl, it's cold as hell out here.
Okay.
And that's where she belongs. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the thing. I don't care about any sports. Like, I'm like rough around the edges, but like I'm like a super girly girl. Like, all I
Yeah, I
care
know, but
about
if
is
you
like,
if your child would wanted you to support them and be there,
yeah,
even if you didn't like it, you would be there for them.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care about soccer at all. Like, I still, okay, I can't say that I don't understand it, but it doesn't interest me. But I don't care that it doesn't interest me
Right,
because
right.
my boys love it. So I don't
Yes, they
care. Like,
love it.
yeah,
Exactly.
I'm just
And even
there. Like,
and you know what, even though you may not know that much about it, and I'm sure many of you sports parents out there can understand, when your child turns around and they see you in the crowd, whether they're on the sideline or they're running at the end of the, making a touchdown or a field goal or whatever, they're happy that you're there. They're happy. And they have gratitude for you being there.
yeah,
So
like
that's an
those kids are not gonna be like, because this is what Tuna wants to focus on. Tuna wants them kids to be miserable so
Mhm.
bad.
Well,
Oh,
she's
their
miserable.
trauma, and
I think
let's worry about their mental health being with Tuna. That shit does not exist. Your trauma and your
right. You're right.
screwed up, distorted mental health is what is going. Like, I can't.
Right.
I don't. It's no way.
Right.
Whoever feels sorry for Tuna, like you're just as sorry as her. You're a bad mother. You're a bad parent, and you have three teeth. You drink Mountain Dew for breakfast. Like, you're trash as shit. You're garbage.
Okay.
You don't get to be um saying how somebody's a good, just just think about the way that Tuna's life is, and how her life consists of. Okay,
Mhm.
so none of us are on here 24/7, right? KP,
No.
you work out in the morning. Hell, you
Right.
work out in the afternoon, in the
Right.
evening. Like, you're always like doing shit. Like,
I
you have
know.
a real life.
Yeah, and I
So,
have
like,
kids that are in sports, Black Student Union, and they got extra things that they're doing. It's not just sports. Okay, I got a lot going on.
right. So nobody's coming on here, right? Turning on a phone, on a camera, and just sitting there
Right.
all day long.
I know.
Nobody's getting a good balanced breakfast.
Right.
Nobody's getting a good lunch. Think about your
And
life when
also,
you had
nobody's getting a
toddlers.
check-in. No one's getting a check-in in the morning. How you doing? Even though me and my sons, we have different schedules. I'm always checking in with them in the morning, checking in with them when we go to bed. Okay, what's your day looking like tomorrow? What's your day looking like today? Just how was your day at school? Before I got on here, even though it's 10 o'clock at night here in Santa Cruz, California, I went over and I checked in with my boys. I was like, "Did you have a good day at school?" One of my teenagers, he works, and I'm like, "Do you which store are you working at?" Always got to check in with your children.
Right. What do you need from me? Is
Hmm.
there something that you would like mommy to do?
Exactly.
I mean, especially like when you have teenagers. I mean,
Hmm.
that's when the ass kissing era comes in because they
Right.
damn sure don't give a damn about you. Like
Oh,
teenagers do not
you
care
know what?
about they just don't they don't have the
You know what?
ability to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
say I think mine to a certain degree they don't want to be bothered, but my boys they check in with me. My three boys they are so
Yeah,
sweet.
you were
They
lucky
do.
as shit.
They
Don't get me
do.
wrong. My
They
boys
be like,
might
"Mama."
text
They
me
see my
like,
energy. They see my face. They like, "You good, mom? You good?" They always say,
yeah.
"Yes, I'm good, honey. We're good." Okay.
Yeah, my boys might be like, "Love you, mom," but other than that, it's like, "Hey, can I go with my friends? Hey, can you please stop texting me so much? Hey, where are the cinnamon rolls? Hey, yeah,
Right.
why did you get rid of the hot sauce?" I mean, it's just bullshit. Like they don't care. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's why I started finding my own life outside of my children like 5 years ago
Hmm.
because I could sense my children, you know, veering away from me. And that's what kids should do.
Hmm.
Like, they're finding their own life outside of you. Um, I
Yeah.
seen a text in my son's phone, my middle son's father, because he's not as bad of a person as my other children's fathers.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Your mom loves you. Like, what's your problem?" He was like, "Yeah, a little bit too much."
Oh, you only get one. Yeah. SC Johnson.
And
Okay,
yeah,
go ahead. I
and
want you to
it
go ahead.
kind of hurt because it's like, so you know that I love you down and you
Hmm.
still don't care about me.
Oh, they
Like,
care. That's just the way of them saying, "Oh, it's too much." But I'm sure he appreciates you for sure, girl. SC Johnson said maybe this will teach Olivia that she need to be a law-abiding citizen and respect the court system. We will see a new Olivia. Will we see a new Olivia Johnson in 2026? What do you guys think?
absolutely no. No,
Absolutely not.
no.
Okay.
You got to poll up, KP.
No, I don't have a poll up. No, I
Oh,
don't.
okay, yeah, because the answer is
No.
no.
Okay. I don't have a poll up. Nope. I got a nope. I'd love to see the footage of her getting arrested. This is what I think. I think she just took her. I think she walked in the court. I don't think it was anything about she was taken in or anything like that. I think she walked in there. Okay,
But
that's why
for
she was.
but for
Go
what?
ahead.
Okay, so this is my thing. Okay, so on December the 9th, did they say like, okay, boom, OJ, pay this bread by X amount of, pay X amount of bread by this day, or you go to jail. And what did she say? No, I'm
I,
not doing that.
I
And
don't.
then
I
she
don't.
just like,
It was a
what's going
commitment.
on?
Yeah, people are saying that it was a commitment that she did not. she did not follow up. It's not like the cable bill. It's not like the phone bill where
Yeah.
you can ask.
Imagine
Well,
having 22 bands. You
mm-mm,
make 22 bands.
mhm. Okay, I've been on
And
here
you
for over an
still
hour, sis. Y'all. I've been over here for over an hour, and I have to do my night routine. I gotta get up early.
go ahead, baby.
I had a closing, and I gotta open in the morning. So, talk to y'all later. Thank you
Go ahead,
so
dear.
much. I'm gonna drop you down, sis. Okay.
That's fine. Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you. I want
KP.
to say thank you, Black and Bougie, for coming up. You are my long-term supporter. I remember when you came up and you supported me when I went to my AA meeting and then I came back. Thank you so much for coming up when I asked you to. You came up a couple of times. I
Hell
appreciate you,
yeah,
sis.
I fuck with you.
Thank
Shit.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're
Have a good night.
welcome.
Okay, I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Even though we react and we laugh and all that, we are sending prayers up for the kids. And I hope that a baby Kakai and AJ is with Stella right now. And I hope that they have a good night. And Olivia is where she's at right now. Have a good night, everyone. I appreciate you. And yeah, she said F the judge. She did. Thank you, Rokisha. Hey, sis. Thank you for being here. Good night. Have a good night. I will have a good night. And make sure to, don't let this be the last thing that you look at before you go to bed. Look at something else. Listen to some rain. Listen to some meditation, music. Read some poetry. Do something. Don't let this be the last thing that's on your mind. Okay? Sweet dreams. Thank you for my mods. Thank you for sharing this. If you want to share this, I appreciate everybody that shares my content. And yeah, see you later. Bye.